The goal of Duolingo, which was founded in 2011, is to provide the greatest education possible and make it accessible to everyone. They wanted to establish an economy in which higher education is not attainable with greater wealth. Over the past 9 years, Duolingo has emerged as the most downloaded educational app worldwide and the most popular method for language learning worldwide. But what can we learn from the universal trends in language acquisition, and why should we even care about them? Well, the languages that people in different parts of the world study are reflections of both our current and previous cultures, and they may also provide insight into future direction of the human community. The patterns in our data show how immigration, economics, culture, and colonization have affected each other. Even though English has always been the most studied language worldwide, the second most common language serves as an important trend indicator. More countries than ever before are now studying Spanish as the second most popular language, surpassing French this year. Because French and English have acquired vocabulary from one another over the ages, learning French is simple. French is a language that English, more than any other language, has heavily borrowed from, particularly in the fields of law, art, cuisine, and fashion. Studying for brain training is more common among French language learners. Asian language study has also increased in a year when a Korean film won Best Picture and the Olympics were scheduled to take place in Japan. Since it is widely utilized as a linguistic common denominator in government, science, tourism, education, in multilingual settings and communities, English has long been the de facto lingua franca around the world. English continues to be the most widely studied language in the world as a result. Over here, I would like to introduce Noam Chomsky's theory of linguistics. His theory proposes that grammar of a language is hardwired into our brains. The meaning is transformed by the sound and structure of words. Therefore, learning the words help us with grammar automatically. Given that many English terms have Latin roots, learning Spanish is not too difficult for native English speakers. In the English alphabet is also used in Spanish, and many words are pronounced exactly as they are written. Now, pop culture, world events, and cultural trends also have an impact on language study habits. Thus, we may observe how current events alter language study. Example, when Money Heist came out in 2017, there was a huge increase in people learning Spanish. Nowadays, due to increase in K-pop, one can see many people trying to learn Korean, especially among teens. I myself am learning Korean and Japanese as I'm obsessed with K-dramas and animes. Hindi is also the newest Duolingo course on this list, so it's too early to tell whether it'll be able to hold on to its top spot or what is driving new learners to try out Hindi. The findings from this year's global survey demonstrate how a person's individuality can be fundamentally reflected in their language learning.